here's part two. I don't know if I'll be able to get to the Mid-Atlantic Ridge until part three because it looks like I forgot some parts in part one. So we'll see what happens. And plus I got to make these things shorter because they take too long to upload because I'm trying to do them in high def. So here we go. Last video, part one, I showed you this area over the crater in China. There's a couple things that I didn't show though, that how this lines up in here, and I didn't show how this lines up here too. Okay, because that's important. And let's see, there's also this lining up because this is made by this crater. It made everything, and so you're going to see a lot of reoccurring patterns that line up really well, a lot. And of course here's Antarctica, and what I'm claiming is that this is spinning like a drill, and it's kicking up this wake here, right here. But I got to show you that there's something else just probably more important than this about this crater. Birkeland currents make vortexes, and they're filaments. And I believe in the electric universe theory, and I believe that the universe is made out of electrical. It just is. It's kind of a no-brainer once you really look into it. And here are these mountains right here in South America. The only thing that's odd about these mountains is that if you look at them close enough, you can see that they wrap around each other. Okay, you can see this one goes over this one that's going underneath. I don't think it's an optical illusion. I don't think it's any. I think it's exactly what it looks like. These are filaments. These are odd looking mountains. They don't look like regular mountain ranges because they're round and they're smooth and they look like a filament. And the other thing is I want to point out is the Amazon River is not just a river, because I believe it's an electrical discharge pattern. And the way that I prove it is that just like that crater in China matches everywhere, so does this, because it's part of that crater, as I'll show you. And it's what made that crater. This is the outer part of the vortex, believe it or not. If you were to visualize this spinning around, you would get the shape of that crater. And this is what you're going to find out was inside the crater that made it. And I'm going to prove that by showing how it fits in there. And here's that crater in China. Now, you know that's a perfect fit right there. And there's no reason, according to plate tectonics, why this would match up. But let's make it transparent so I can show you what the mountains do. Okay, notice how as I bring it in that the ripples here will also line up with this as I bring it in. You can see right here, see how they're lining up? Well, they do. Check it out. See how that lines up with that? And if I overlay it, like, it looks like it made it. Look at this long filament looking hill or whatever that is, lining up with that perfect. How could I have this many alignments? I mean, you know, I could see like one that would make me think, you know, that's just a coincidence. But I'm not even barely started on what I have entirely as evidence. This is just scratching the surface, and I've already look at the amount of alignments I've shown you. It's nothing. Wait till you see when I bring the Mid-Atlantic Ridge over here. and other things. To be honest with you, what the thing is everywhere on this planet will line up with this crater right here, and there's a reason for that. You see that? Here's where it gets better though. You see this Amazon River? Well, I call it a discharge pattern because that's what it is. There, I rotated it. I guess you could say that the Amazon River is a fractal, because you'll notice that no matter where I put it, it seems to line up. See how if I rotated it here more, it fits this. But if I bring it in, it'll fit there. If I rotate it, it'll fit in here. See that? See how it fits over here? And like a spinning vortex, if I flip this back the other way, you can see if I put it back to back, you can see that if it was the spin, like if these electrical discharges were to spin and rotate, they would form that crater. I don't know if you can see that, but you got one on this side, one on that side, and even an X through it, which I find a lot of X's on similar land features because I think they're related. They have to be. Anybody can see that these are closely related, and you can see my logic too. Some people can't, because some people are incapable of seeing that, but lucky for me, not everybody is incapable. This is electrical, and this cooked this whole area, and it created this whole planet. And what I'm going to show you is the spillover. But I'm going to cut this video this short because it takes forever to upload these. So this will be part 2. Part 3 will be even better.